Okay, so what we have here is this is this video that I saw. This is a group of Shias, right? And I was recently having a discussion or conversation about Shias. I was talking to my sister, wife, and brother-in-law. And really, when you break it down, when you really get deeper into the Shias, uh, if you know nothing about the Shias, but you know something about the Sufis, then you know it's kind of like a analogous. It's kind of both sides of the coin, right? The Shias do a bevy of crazy things, right? So first thing first, right? I have joined several groups on Facebook involving the Shias and the Sufis. Simply because I was like, what what exactly what exactly are the Shias doing? What exactly are the Sufis doing? And what do they do? And there's really a lot of parallels. But one thing that really surprised me about the Shias, which it is surprised me is a strong word. That's a really strong word. The thing is for the Shias, so it was this group right here, right? The Shia Muslims of North America, right, that I joined some while ago. And there was a post on here that I didn't save because I was just so confused after I was confused and just disgusted after I understood what was going on. So typically, when you mention the Sahaba, which as Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, when we mention the Sahaba, any Sahaba, they could be as high as Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, or they could be like the the last of like the converts. Any Sahabi, doesn't matter what happened in the fitna with Ali and Muawiyah, none of that, right? You still say Radiallahu anhu, right? Okay, anything, right? Just praise because that the Prophet Muhammad said, "Do not curse my companions," right? And so when I first joined this group, I'm reading this post in this group here, and they're speaking about the Sahabi, right? And it's talking about Ali, right? It's talking about Ali, radiallahu anhu. And of course, most things I've seen from Shias, they typically always revert back to the Civil War. Without fail, a Shia will almost always mention the Civil War. Right? And so the Civil War comes in this guy's post, and he starts talking about the other Sahabi as well. And he mentions Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he mentions Uthman ibn Affan, Umar ibn Khattab. But next to their names, typically whenever you have posts, right? Like this, let's say like you would do ID, right? And then you would have the brackets, and then you would say, all right, this is not JavaScript, or I mean, yeah. Anyway, so you would have like that, right? You do ID, you would do Uthman, etc. Right? You go on, right? And you would have RA after their names because may law please them. All right, cool. So so I'm on this group, and in the first post I see when he gets to mention Abu Sahabi, when he gets to mention Uthman and Umar and Abu Bakr, right? It's LA, right? And I'm thinking, what does LA mean? It's not Los Angeles. It's not Los Angeles. I'm just thinking, and the more I'm reading, I'm just confused because he's disparaging them. He's disparaging the three Khalifas, the first three Khalifas of Islam, talking about how they stole the Khilafah from Ali, and Ali should have been the only Khalifa at all. Just disparaging them in so many ways I won't repeat, right? But the LA, I was confused because whenever he mentioned their names, he made a point to put LA there, right? And so I'm just thinking about it, and then it hit me. I was like, oh, they're Shiites, so LA would be Latin Law Hale, which may the curse of Allah be upon them, which is like, Billah. Why would you even think that, right? Um, so it really made me flabbergasted. Right? I was a little flabbergasted because what do you mean you hate the three of the four greatest Muslims of all time? Like these, I, Uthman, Umar, Abu Bakr, right? The first three Khalifas of Islam. These three people are guaranteed Jannah. They're part of the Ashram of Bashara. So you mean to tell me you Ya Allah, you mean to tell me you're asking for the curse of Allah upon these people who are guaranteed paradise? None of the Shiites are guaranteed paradise. There are some Shiites who don't even classify Shia as a Muslim because of their cursing of the Sahabi and the things that they've done to hinder the Muslim Ummah at large. So for, how bold, or not bold, how arrogant do you have to be as someone to say, I'm going to curse this a habit just because I guess it really doesn't make sense when you get down to it. R2F, we're a group that deals with like cults and spiritual abuse. The Shias are definitely a cult as a whole. There's many different forms of Shiism, from Twelvers to the Jafaris, a bunch of different Shias that believe in different things, right? But really, when you get down to it, it really is just a cult. Like, it's a sect of Islam that has gone too far, which is why I personally believe, from everything that I've seen, when you see the Shias and the Sufis, there are some Sufis who are good, right? There are some. I would say it's not a large portion of them from what I've seen. But majority of the Sufis that I see, they're doing some crazy stuff, and from the Shias, they're doing crazy stuff as well, like this. So the Shias, the Shias believe, or they call upon Ali, right? And we can get into a whole thing about calling on people who aren't Allah, but we're not gonna get into that right now. But just this is what the Shias do. Yeah, Ali, they'll go call upon Ali, and they see absolutely nothing wrong with it. But for me, I was confused because, as someone who grew up Sufi, right? I grew up in a Sufi cult. The things that I was seeing here were very similar to what we would do in the Sufi circles, which would be like halakha, right? Halakha's in regular Islam, Orthodox Islam, you could say, or Ahsan wa Jamaat. Halakha is typically a shuyukh or an imam or someone imparting knowledge on someone. Like here in Richmond, we have halakhas at the masajid, and the imam will go over the sirah or one of the sahabi, and we just go from there, right? Alhamdulillah, that you learn something. But in Sufi circles, you would do intense dhikr, right? It's supposed to be, but it would go from you saying La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, to then they would just start saying La ilah or La 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 la, and they just keep saying that over again, La itself, right? So when I saw this video, I was like, what does this remind me of? Watch the video here. All right, so okay, so I was like, what? What is this? First of all, some of y'all dudes with the balding spot, bro. I wish I was there for you. It's like I could I could smack your head for you for doing that foolishness. What what are they getting from this besides a red spot on their head? Like, like when folks do a face palm and just they smack their head because they're just like disgusted. They're just beating themselves up. I saw one video. It was a different video in the same group where where like this dude had his shirt off, right? And he had his shirt off, and old boy was just getting like just beat up, like his chest was just bright red. Like, I would have thought bro was a slave the way the way he was getting beat up. I was like, bro, are you good? Because there's simply just no way, and it's not really funny. What the Shiites are doing. I'm also just alarmed as to why they're okay with it or why they do it at all. Um, and the more you try to understand the Shias, the less you understand from what I've seen. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. Why the Shias do what the Shias do. Even them praying on the stone. So the Shias believe that you have to have a stone or a rock, or whatever, from Karbala. So you have to have a stone from Karbala, and in order to pray, because you have to have a piece of pure earth. And it's like, so did everyone before Karbala just not pray properly? Like Prophet Muhammad and Sahabi, they just didn't pray properly because they didn't have this stone from Karbala. Like, what exactly was going on prior to Karbala? Oh, this one right here. This one right here. I think I'm gonna do a different video for this, inshallah, right after this. But it's just like, so if I didn't have this stone, I didn't pray properly, because Karbala, the battle of Karbala happened after the death of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So did it just not apply then? Was the only like now? It's not very smart. It doesn't make much sense to me. And probably when you ask, whenever you see the Shias, a regular Shia who's not just super like indoctrinated all the way, right? They whenever they have to talk to some imam or some shuyukh from Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, they're like they can't really defend their beliefs because like it doesn't make sense to me. Like uh Ali should have been on the Khalifa. Why? It's like, well, he should have been. They can't really explain why. Um or they can't explain why they hate any of the Sahabi. They say, okay, well, they fought against Ali, and if you fought against Ali, you're a kafir, and la'natullah upon you. It's like, bro, stop, please stop. It's you're not doing yourself any favors. They actually just wind up looking foolish as a whole. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.